conversation.
Okay,
So,
hey y'all, it's Shanice.
and it's Amani. Hey,
Today is the 2nd of October?
already. Yep,
Yeah, and I mean, the year's just been flying by. But it's also DV Awareness Month.
that's
And
right.
yeah, and it's like, we've been about this, like, on our YouTube. Y'all should, and go subscribe to the YouTube if you haven't already, because
Mm-hmm.
we have long form videos there. Um, but also, if y'all haven't known, like, it's DV Awareness Month. And we were just talking about this. We were having a conversation about this earlier, about how all abusive relationships, like, they all tend to include financial abuse.
All of them. Yeah. Yep.
And, like, this is why we try to stress to our community that it is so important that you are financially cushioned, that you have your money, that you are making money, that you keep for your own self, that you have on the side, because you don't want to be in, like, a desperate situation where you need to stay within a relationship or something, because you can't shake it on your own because you don't have any money.
Exactly. That's why a lot of women stay in bad relationships. They will tell you, I can't afford to leave. I can't
Mm-hmm.
afford my own place. And then they're subjected to violence. And then when things happen, people say, well, why didn't you leave? And they can't.
Yeah. A
Yeah.
lot of these they know, like, not even a lot of these men, all of them know that your finances is basically is can insulate you from harm. So
Yes.
that is the insulation that they aspire to take from you, so that you are subject to their harm, or the harm of other people.
That's so true. And like that's why they hate women with jobs. That's why they hate
Yes.
the boss bee and all this. Y'all want to have
Yes.
jobs and y'all should be in the house. And why do you think that they're so angry at women who stay in school? Degrees don't matter. Why do you think they don't want you earning anything?
Thank you.
Right?
They love a vulnerable woman who
Oh
they can
man.
they
Yeah, the honest ones will tell you that they loved a desperate woman.
mm-hmm. Case in point, the Rubin Howard situation.
Yeah.
He was only able to do that because those women were desperate for the money. They needed the money.
And do they know about the Howard Rubin? Because not many people do, I feel.
Okay.
Yeah, Howard Rubin was he's a multi-millionaire. He actually did finances for George Soros. He's 70 years old, and right now he's been arrested for at least 10 years of torturing women in his penthouse, along with his pick-me assistant. She helped too.
Jennifer Powers.
Yes, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, she would go find these women for him, desperate women down on their luck, needing money, and they were going to his penthouse and they would spend a night with him and he was torturing them, shocking them, giving them all sorts of physical and mental like
Trauma.
trauma. Yeah, one of them had to have surgery, and then afterwards, after these encounters, they were only being paid like up to $5,000 when they took the torment well.
Mm-hmm.
$5,000.
And less if he wasn't satisfied.
Yeah. And afterwards, him and his pick me, Jennifer Powers, they were laughing at these women and saying, oh, they hate it, but they're so desperate. And they laughed and found it hilarious.
That's why it is so important that you have your money, so that you don't have to be, like you said, you're not frightened. You're not, like, desperate for a couple $1,000s just to live.
Right.
And this system, like you said, it's set up like this.
Oh, yeah. It's set up for women to fail. Absolutely. It's set up for you to be in poverty. Women are 80% more likely to retire in poverty. And it's due to the gender pay gap. It's due to the racial pay gap as well. When men and women get divorced, women are more likely to slip into poverty than men. Men's net worth actually increases normally after divorce. Women's falls and they slip into poverty, especially if they have the children and they keep the children, which the majority do. Women don't tend to walk away from kids like men do.
Mm-hmm.
So, oh yeah, it's all set up.
So you see the system set up in ways to make women more vulnerable, because everybody knows, this whole society knows, that finances, having your a stable financial state insulates you from harm, from the harm from men.
Absolutely. Sorry, I'm just trying to see if there's any. Y'all, feel free to drop any sort of comments if you have anything to add about, if you've heard about the Howard Rubin situation, or if you have anything to say about women having their money. It is our like duty. It is women's duty to make as much money as possible. Women need to
Mm-hmm.
be rich. Men don't need money. We've already seen what men do with money. For the most part, societies actually improve when women have wealth. Like studies have
Absolutely.
shown, because women give back to their families, they invest more into their families, they invest more into their communities. They invest more into things that help the public, services that help the public. Women deserve money. Women need money. Men don't need money. We see that all they do is they use money to get closer to people they want to victimize. We see
Thank
that they
you.
pay people off to bring their victims into proximity with them. That's what men do with money, a lot of the time, or they're just being selfish.
Yeah.
Yeah, women need to make money, and that's what we're here to teach. So we've actually figured out ways to make money online. We've done it with many different business models. We've done it with Etsy. We've made multiple six figures with Etsy,
Yes.
and we've also done it with books and now content creation as well. So actually, I figured out a system just kind of by accident. When I wrote my book, 30 Reasons Why Men Deserve Nothing, which you see on the screen right here, it was making a couple sales here and there on Amazon Monthly, like nothing to write home about, like literally under like 20 copies a month. It was really nothing. It was kind of a dead book. I didn't know how to advertise it, and I didn't want to spend money on it, like running ads like I normally do for my books, because we've been in publishing for like
Yeah,
over
together we have the
how long?
experience of over a decade of
Yeah.
self-publishing,
Oh
and we've
yeah,
made good money. But the
yeah,
thing is, this was such an important message that
yeah,
you wanted to get out there, and it wasn't selling the way that it should. It wasn't getting out to the right audience as it should. And
exactly.
so,
Yeah, so I started my YouTube channel, and I put up a couple of shorts that were actually some TikToks from people who were in the feminist space and just, talking up the things
mhm.
about why women should be looking after themselves in this life and everything. I put a couple of, I think I put like 3 videos on my channel, as well as spreading my own messages. And all of a sudden, y'all, my book was making steady sales. And I was like, what's going on? I go back and check. I got like 20 something subscribers and I kept going. I was like, okay, you know what? People want to hear my message. People think this is important. People like the book. And yeah, we kept going until I've made like steady over 100 sales, book sales monthly now with this book, and over 33,000 subscribers. Now Shanice is on
On
board
YouTube.
too. Yeah. Yeah. Now Shanice is on board too. We make videos together. And then I'm able to make a lot of money with my book as well, to the point where I was able to actually get a narrator and get an Audible version of my book out there as well. So that's even more like streams of income. And so I'm just teaching people how to do the same thing that I do right now, that we do right now. It's a very effective business model. How's the job search going? Y'all, we work for ourselves. We've been working for ourselves for, I can't even tell you how long. Oh my goodness. I've been working for myself forever.
I mean, projection
Forever.
much, because that person,
I know.
that's probably that's
I
probably them. I hope that your job search is going well,
Yeah,
because you're only talking about yourself. We're drinking coffees right now,
right.
just sitting down and
At
enjoying.
home.
Yeah,
At home. We're
thank
hanging
you.
out. How are you,
You
sir?
know, so.
I was trying to answer that seriously, because but you just called it out. I don't blame you. Yeah, I haven't worked for somebody in forever, and thank goodness for that, because I do be a little narrow spicy. I don't want to listen to people. I realize I'm not like
Cut out for
nine
it.
to five material. I'm
Yeah.
not. Yeah.
But yeah, no, the importance of having money as a woman can't be overstated.
Mm-hmm.
Can't be overstated, because it's men who they don't want you to be able to be safe from them.
Exactly.
They don't want and this society makes it that. Why do you think that for the longest time women couldn't have jobs, couldn't have bank accounts? Because they want you to be in proximity to these people who want to victimize you, who want to control you, who want to harm you, hurt you.
Oh yeah. No, the system is set up this way. It is by design. 100%. And so like I'm so glad that people are finding other ways to like become financially secure. And they
Mm-hmm.
actually say women in the online space, women, especially with social media, content creation, women are dominating that in terms of how much they're making. So yeah, y'all, we teach this now. We have a program. We recently launched it. A lot of our wait list got in with the early bird special, which we give y'all 2 courses in one, like 2 different programs. We're teaching you how
Mm-hmm.
to, if you've always wanted to write a book, or even you don't even have to write your books. There's activity books that exist as well, like game books, coloring books.
My coloring books have made the most money for me out
Yeah.
of all of the kinds of books that I make. And that, mind you, I like books in general. I like
Mm-hmm.
making all these. I make novellas, activity books, coloring books. But yeah, coloring books, activity books, some of the ones that I haven't even worked the hardest on have made me the most money.
Absolutely.
And today it's so easy. You can't tell me that you can't um, use AI and use different programs to help you to create beautiful images and collect them, put them in a coloring book. Like,
And during the holidays too, like people buy activity books for their children, people buy it
mm-hmm,
for themselves because the cold months are coming. People hang out at home and they want to do like the brain teasers and all of that. We teach you how to do that in the program. People don't even understand how much money is made during this time with book sales alone. This is the best time of year if you want to learn how to do that, and if you want to learn how to also get into content creation with YouTube. Get that YouTube money. The YouTube algorithm has changed. It's not what it used to be
yeah.
because they're competing with TikTok. They are blowing up the smaller content creators. Now is the best time to get in.
And yeah, during fourth quarter too, that's when people make the bulk of their income, just in general in business, but
Mm.
also on these social media platforms because businesses are doing the most advertising during this time. So this is a good time to have a channel and make that AdSense money because it is fourth quarter, and these businesses are advertising for Christmas, okay,
Yeah.
for the holidays, like when it comes to first quarter again, like that's when it's really slow. So it's really important that if you have something that you want to put out, like if you have like it's important to have like a product or something like that to have it out for this time of year. So that's even more reason to get in right now.
That's so true.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
But also the program, it's not even finished being made. Like the amount of stuff that we are adding to it and that is being worked on in the background for it, because first of all it's going to just show you how to get started right away. It's going to show you how to start creating your audience, building your audience around um, like whatever like-minded thing or like-minded topics that you have in mind, so that you can drive your customer base and your audience and your community towards your products, because that is something that not only you're passionate about, but your audience is passionate about it too. So the problem with a lot of people, and mind you, sorry, this is ADHD tangent going on, but a lot of people will make a book, and the issue is getting it to sell because they don't have an audience
Yeah,
to
yeah.
launch to, and also because they haven't done product research to see if other people would be interested in their book. We teach you all of that within the
Exactly.
course.
Yeah, because
And yeah.
there's self-publishing programs, I'm sure, out there. A lot of self-publishing programs, but they teach you as far as how to make a book.
Mm-hmm.
They don't really teach you how to sell it consistently. And we have figured out how to sell books consistently for free. It's called social selling. And that's what we do right now. I also teach you how to sell on the Amazon platform and run ads because I have made like over 20K
Mm-hmm.
running ads in a single, was it a single month? That's what I've
That
done
was off
before
of a
with Amazon.
single book.
Yeah.
That was off of a single book as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
But it's like with this book in particular that you see on the screen, I didn't want to have to do the marketing ads game. I didn't want to do that. So I found a different way. And this way also brings in sales for me and has created a lot of supportive fans and supportive community. So this same book has changed my life with the way that I've promoted it and everything. And so I just want to teach you all how to do the same thing. Like I said, it's $300 off right now if you go click the link in the description of my profile and you can get it. And also you get our support as well. We don't just leave you abandoned after you purchase it. You can always contact us. Our private community is opening soon as well, where it's
Mm-hmm.
going to be like-minded people. So yeah, only right now, like don't don't waste too much time like thinking about it and talking yourself out of it. If you want to change your life next year, if you want to earn more money, you need to do something different.
Because what's really scary right now too is that we know that in the US they are literally taking women out of the workforce.
Mm-hmm.
And we don't know how, like, things are very up in the air right now, and you don't know how things are going to land. Just recently, it was over 350,000 Black women who are now out of a job, pushed out of the workforce. They're doing that, like the whole DEI thing that, you know, people were upset about, as if these people didn't earn their positions. The like it's so sad because like these women, they obviously earn their position.
Oh yeah.
But it's like they don't want y'all in the work. How many times, like, it's not just Black women too, it's women in general. It they they want y'all out of a job. They want y'all desperate. They want y'all suffering.
They want y'all back in the house.
Yeah.
Pregnant and barefoot.
Yeah.
They want you actually back in the house.
And if you don't have that, and we know in the Black community, a lot of Black women are the breadwinners for their households. It's like about to the tune of about 70%.
Yeah.
So they know that you're not going to be just, you know, you're not going to be barefoot and pregnant and supported by, you know, a husband. You wouldn't even have that.
Yeah, you'll be on your own. And that's what they intend to for Black women.
Yeah.
Fall into poverty.
Yeah.
Because Black women are like the most educated group in America, and the I think the most entrepreneurs as well.
Mm-hmm.
They want to put a, well, I mean, I don't think they can stop the entrepreneurs, but they certainly want to put a stop to and slow down the progress of the educated women in the corporate world.
Yeah.
And that's what they're doing.
So it's like, make sure that at the very least, you can't tell me that it is not a smart idea to at least have something that you can, because this is something that you can do passively in the background too. When you make books, you don't have to go out every day peddling your books. Your books stay there, and you can either run ads, or if you're making content to do with your book, you can make sales through that. And that is easy to do while you still have a job.
So true.
And then worst case scenario, if anything ever happens to that job, you are still making that money. Books are also forever.
Mm-hmm.
They are like, they're like investments. We like to think of them as little stocks, because like really, when you make a book, like it doesn't matter how many years pass. 1 year can pass, 5 years, 10 years, 20 years. You will still be making sales off of that book.
Oh yeah.
Books are forever. You can pass on the profits to your children.
I don't know why people don't think about books as assets.
People sleep on books. Yeah.
Books are assets.
And then it's not just one book that needs to be, because we have this book right here on the screen that you guys see, but you think that we don't have any books in but we've been doing this for about 10 years combined. We have so many books in the background, just setting, like we just set them and forget them, and it brings in money enough to like pay your bills,
it's real. It turns into real money. That's what people don't understand. No one can tell me that they couldn't use a few extra $1,000 for the month. With the way the economy is going, I started this hoping to make a few extra $100, just to have something to help with my bills and stuff like that. Thousands consistently.
That's life-changing money.
Absolutely it is. That's why we wanted to share this, because we always want to share our wins, to share what works for us. We want everybody to win. We believe that there's enough for everyone. We don't believe in the scarcity-ish that the patriarchy tries to teach you, that there's not enough to go around. If you win, I lose. No, none of that crap. We can all win. There's a lot of money out there in the world for everyone.
Thank you.
And so we teach you how to get to that money. Because we talk about how like women need to live their best lives. People talk about decentering men. How can you decenter men when you need their money? You know?
Okay.
How can you decenter men when you're asking them for a job? And that's not to say, like you said, keep your job. If you have your job, keep your job, but add more streams of income so nobody can pull the rug from under you and you know, fire you one day and all of a sudden your world is in disarray. No. You should have your things growing in the background.
Thank you.
Especially with the way that retirement is for women as well. Women are retiring in poverty more so than men. Women need to be focused on investments. That's the only way we're going to catch up.
Yeah, when you see like financial advice that is targeted towards women, it's like coupon clip your way to wealth.
Yeah.
It's like budget your way to wealth. You don't need that coffee.
Right.
We're drinking like, a coffee right now. You don't need that coffee, that expensive like $7 coffee. You don't need that. Cut and save, and then you'll be wealthy. It's like nobody can coupon clip their way to wealth. That's not possible. You need to make more money.
Thank
Financial
you.
advice directed at men always tells them make more money, invest. Financial advice that is directed to women says, hey, stop spending on frivolous things. You don't need that Stanley Cup. You don't need that book, that Kindle fucking book. You don't need, sorry, swearing. But you don't need the little luxuries that makes your life better. Cut those all away. You don't need those. They want you to live a fucking miserable life.
And the data shows that men actually spend more money than women on frivolous things.
Yeah.
Like bank data has shown that. So that's another myth that they push to women. Like they shame you, don't wear makeup, even though if you wear makeup in the workplace, studies show that you actually can make up to 40 times more than the women who don't. But regardless, they tell you everything that you spend money on as a woman doesn't matter, is frivolous.
Yeah.
And then they tell men go make more money. And men invest more, men earn more. So which is part of why I wrote my book, 30 Reasons Why Men Deserve Nothing as well, because women should not be paying for these men all the time, paying for dates, paying their bills. They earn more than you. They're set up better in the system that they created. So yeah, we need to be earning more money and investing our money, not just saving, but investing our money in high income skills. Writing books is a high income skill. Content creation right now, high income skills. If you know how to do this stuff, you can change your life. You can go and someone can hire you. You can make books for them. You can make content for somebody else and earn money. But yeah, we just trying to give y'all the game right now, basically.
Because even if you're not going to do this, even if you're not making books, even if you're not doing content creation, be doing something to make money on the side. Make sure that you are making money in some other way. Absolutely. Aside from the like employment that you have. Make sure that you are earning passive income in some way or another. It could be print on demand, through Etsy. We're going to teach that too, mind you. But like it can be OF. I don't care. Make sure that you are making your money though, because like right now, the economic trends right now, like I don't want to scare anybody, but it's not looking good. It's not looking good. You need to be, as a woman, you need to be making your money. You need to be making your money. Have a man invest in you. That's okay. Make him buy the course.
I know.
Make him buy the course for you.
I know, right? If
Get him to sponsor you.
If you're dating someone right now, yeah, and he's like, "Oh, honey, what do you want for your birthday? What do you want for Christmas?" Go and ask him to help you invest in a program that's going to make you some money. Absolutely.
Okay.
And that's the reality too. When it comes to finances, it is easier to make $10,000 than it is to save $10,000. And that's speaking from experience. So
the spiritual truth about that too is like the more that you take away from yourself through like budgeting and stuff like that, is the less that flows to you, the less abundance that flows to you, because you're basically telling the universe, sorry to get all woo-woo on you, but like you're basically telling the universe and source that like I don't need anything. In fact, I need even less than I have right now. And it's just like, what kind of energy are you putting out there of lack and scarcity? You're basically creating space to cut out more things out of your life instead of adding more things to your life. So when you cut off these little luxuries for yourself, whether it's like doing your nails and stuff like that.
That is so true. And that's the thing. That's because money is currency. Money is flow.
But yeah, anyway, if you're interested, we're giving you 2 hours after this video is posted to get the program on sale for $300 off, plus all the resources, plus the bonuses, plus you have access to us. Don't overthink it to the point where you talk yourself out of something that could be life-changing for you. You can change your financial future right now by learning a new business model, and your life can look so different next year. But if you don't do something different, yet you expect to live a different life, you're going to stay exactly where you are. Nothing changes if nothing changes.
We'll be back on later, if anything.
Yep.